Welcome to Lions Live 365. I'm your host, Michael Ayers, and today we talking about that Thanksgiving disaster. This game was not the game that we needed. This is not the game that showed that we were ready, that we had fixed anything that we had a problem with. Yes, there wasn't any free rushes to the passer. We pass protected very well to this game. The play calling was absolutely positively atrocious. It was atrocious. Dan Campbell is out here making fireable decisions. Out here, Kelvin Shepard, my guy, a guy that I've given a lot of credit, had an awful game plan today. Like, bro, if we're not going to bring pressure, then we need significantly more help. We need to take something away. We need to switch up what we're doing. We didn't run a nearly enough zone. We didn't have any game plan. It felt like for our corners. Our corners were they were hunting matchups. They said, "Hey, we're gonna throw it up to the 6'4" guy that runs a 4-2 something, and we're gonna make him match up with Amik Robertson as much as possible." We swapping DBs in and out all game. It didn't make sense. Nothing that we did made any sense. The three DT things. This isn't new, y'all. Y'all keep acting as if this is new. Tyler Lacey is a defensive tackle that's been playing defensive end for the last 4 or 5 weeks before Aleem Manil started playing defensive end. It's not the fact that we don't have defensive ends that can rush the passer. When the defensive ends were in the game, they actually got some pressure. They actually pushed the pocket. They actually caused some movement, some discomfort. But at the end of the day, what the Packers did, which was extremely smart, all they did was go out there in big formations. And when they weren't in big formations, they made sure they took most of their shots on early downs. They made sure that what they did was like, hey, it seems like they're not blitzing today. What we're going to do is we're going to take our time. We're going to take most of our shots when they have three defensive tackles on the field. We are going to take advantage of the one-on-ones where we have size mismatches with Brian Branch and Amik Robertson. We're going to attack those all day. Like, this man gives you opportunity after opportunity to take the ball. If all you do is knock the ball down, Jordan Love is going to kill you, because he's not only going to keep throwing that ball up, he's going to make a living on 50-50s. And if the 50-50 is a batted ball or a touchdown, I'm taking the touchdown too. Amik Robertson fell on a poorly placed pass, which would be his pick if he would have just stayed on his feet. Like, it's one of those things. Like, Amik killed us this game. Brian Branch, at the end of the day, is asked to be like, all right, go out there and guard a receiver on the outside. And it looks like he had a miscommunication on the one throw, which the one catch that I don't really think was a catch. But at the end of the day, it's fine. Like, we cannot make excuses. I don't want to hear anything about the flags or anything like that. If we can't guard a simple bunch concept on the goal line, everybody in the world should know that the out route, whoever's breaking out, he's going to take that every time. So at the end of the day, we can show man and do something else, but instead we're just going to do the exact same thing that hasn't been working all game. Kelvin Shepard had an awful game calling plays. The personnel decisions, the who to put on the field. We had Marcus Davenport. He's a 280-pound man. Put him on the edge. Kick Aleem inside. There is no reason to have three defensive tackles when you have Marcus Davenport and you have AQM, and you decide that you're not going to take advantage of that at all. That's one. Then two, if you're gonna play man most of the time, you gotta blitz sometimes, especially on 4th and 3. Just blitz them. Like, hey, force that ball out even faster. Give your corners an advantage. But instead, we don't do that. We aren't making any sense. Thomas Harper goes down, and you realize we don't. The fact that we don't have Eric Hallett, and the fact that people will try to make this a Brad Holmes thing, is insane to me. Dan Campbell not taking that field goal changed everything about how our offense ran in that upcoming drive when we finally got to stop. Because when he didn't take the field goal, that meant that the clock actually mattered, that we couldn't just be running the ball, whether it's effective or not. And in that situation, when we finally got into the red zone, Michael Parsons get a sack. Why we would have been in a situation where, like, hey, instead of kicking the field goal, we all we need is a touchdown. Let's go for it on 4th. And then what happens is, say you don't convert. They are literally inside of the 10. They're inside of the 10, 15, and the play calling is much more conservative. But that is why Dan Campbell needs to look at some things. He needs to figure some things out. He needs to reshuffle some things as far as his thinking on fourth down and some of the decisions that he's making, because he's going off a field. The analytics aren't supporting him. Nothing about it just makes any sense. That third quarter drive was the drive that lost us the game. We could have gotten to field goal range. We could have gotten in the score. We could have changed everything on that drive at the end of the half. And instead, what we did was we ran 4 straight times. If it was a check by Goff, it was a bad check, because I'm seeing kill, and you're going to kill to a run play towards Michael Parsons in which he's getting blocked by a tight end. Come on now. It's foolishness. Everything I saw about that was complete foolishness. Like I just don't understand, man. When you look at the stats, man, like this could have been a game that just showed how much of a team we are, because Jameson Williams came in and he went absolutely crazy in this game. Absolutely crazy. Like that screenplay wasn't the best call, but he made it the best call. The pass plays in which Jared Goff is throwing him the ball, it's like, why don't we get him the ball in these exact same situations more often, right? Isaac Tesla, we got an Isaac Tesla sighting. He got everything that he was supposed to do. The way that we protected in this game from the second quarter on, there is no reason for us to be calling only run plays on short yardage situations. It made no sense. Like, look, let's look at the stats, y'all. Let's look at the stats from this game. Something about it is just like, I can't believe I really cannot believe what I just watched in any way, shape, or form. Like, bro, like Jared Goff only had 6 incompletions. He had 2 touchdowns. He threw for 256 yards. He had a decent game. That outside of that rollout inaccurate pass, which was ridiculous, this man ran for 24 yards. That's the level of protection we were getting. For us to not act as if we can't throw the ball is insane to me, man. It's insane. It's just insane. I'm not going to make this about the refs. I don't want to hear about the refs. I know they were bad today. So what? We're not going to get calls. This is nothing new about Detroit not getting calls. That has never changed. It's never changed. I don't know what we're going to do about actually following through for the rest of the season, but right now, man, like we are a wild card team at best. We can still fix some things. The season isn't over, but it's getting very close, right? Some of the decisions with Jahmyr, just run the hell out of Jahmyr Gibbs instead of getting him the ball more creatively. Like, all of these things, this is not a team that lacks for talent. Your best receiver goes down. Your second best receiver looks like a superstar. Tom Kennedy gets in there, practice squad guy, goes out there and balls. Like the tight end situation, like how many tight ends are we supposed to have if all of them get hurt? We out there with tight end 3 and 4. And when you're out there with tight end 3 and 4, I know blocking Michael Parsons with a tight end on fourth down cannot be the decision when you're out there with tight end 3 and 4. It's foolishness, man. It's foolishness. Jahmyr Gibbs held to less than 100 yards total in this game. Made a great out route catch, which was basically perfect. Penei Sewell did a great job on Michael Parsons for the majority of the day. Brian Branch had an up and down game, but like at the end of the day, we just don't match up well with the Packers receivers if we're gonna have a 5'9" guy guard Christian Watson the majority of the game. Terrion Arnold had a really good game. He had a really good game. Should have played a lot more the way Amik was getting murdered. I don't know why we were so slow to get Amik off of the field. AQM didn't play enough. Marcus Davenport didn't play enough. We were way too defensive tackle centric. They understood that they couldn't run the ball like that, and they just adjusted, right? Even with all of the bodies that we attempted to put towards stopping the run, their running back still combined for close to 100 yards. So, like, why not do a little bit more to help us versus the pass? The man threw for 60%, but if all of these passes end up being, double move bombs because on first down we got 3 defensive tackles out there. It just doesn't make sense. And if we miss the playoffs, man, there has to be some major adjustments. It has to change. And I'm just not like, oh, let's put it on Brad. Like, what is Brad supposed to do? If you got multiple defensive ends that even in the game show that they can get some pressure. Marcus Davenport was having a decent little situation where he was getting a little bit of pressure now. But we didn't put him in we treated him like he was a pass rush specialist. Like, I don't know what the game plan was. This game plan was awful. We gave up 31 points at home on a short week. And we just basically went out there and said, yeah, we're gonna run cover one man the majority of the game, and we're going up against a guy that throws up 50-50 balls with receivers that are large. The receivers are just big. Compared to our secondary is a little small, man. With no Kirby. Yes, I'm sorry. I hear you. If you want to make this about all that false start change things, the fact that it's a bunch of stuff flag wise. I just don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. We've graduated from the flags. We graduated from that. Sorry, we just graduated from that. I'm just not trying to hear that. We lost because our coach went out there and did a poor job. Our QB made a couple bad throws. I'm not gonna put that on him. We didn't adjust to their ability and their aggressiveness, getting downhill to stop the run. We should have passed the ball a lot more. Some play actions with some running back leak outs, the way that they were playing, those would have been very effective, especially with the way we were getting chunk yardage off those jumbo play actions. And I don't understand how we don't run any play actions on 3rd and 3, 4th and 3, especially if you're gonna run that. If you're just gonna run the ball, like, it just didn't make sense. So I don't care what they saw or how they saw it, especially how they have been playing. You know that safe. I don't care where the safety started to play. The moment we hike the ball, that man is running full speed downhill into a gap. The first hole he see, full speed. And we just sitting there acting like we don't know. The lack of adjustments is disgusting, man. It's really disgusting. I can't. I would love to sit here and be the positive guy, but what I saw was not positive. Am I completely panicked? Yes, I am. Cause Ragnar probably can't play next week. And O-line isn't even the issue. If our secondary is like, bro, like they're seeing the tight coverage and don't care. It's like, you know what, man? Tight coverage. This man is making fadeaway throws in every situation where it was a 50-50 ball. The thing about 50-50s is if if you're gonna allow a touchdown or a drop pass, they're gonna throw them all game. Y'all gotta make plays on the ball, like, bro. And it's not like he wasn't just sitting back there patting the ball. He was getting the ball out when he needed to, but when he didn't, like, bro, it's like 1, 2, 3. Oh, guy's close to me, but so what? I'm still gonna throw it. He's not making these passes out of a clean pocket. These passes aren't just 100% beautiful, godly thrown balls. It's literally a 50-50. I just trust my receiver to adjust to the ball significantly better. And then outside of that is in rhythm towards the boundary throws. And we're allowing them all game. I'm not putting this on Terrion. Meek deserves a lot of the blame. Kelvin Shepard deserves a lot of the blame. A big lion's share of the blame is Dan Campbell as well, for not talking to his DCs. Like, hey, we might need to switch it up, especially on the red zone. Talking to himself on some of these dumb decisions that he's making. The lack of urgency on our last drive. It seemed like we were up the way we were out here. Like, we're out here like, bro, we cannot be running inside zones on 3rd and 15. I don't care if they work or not. Like, it's insanity, man. Like, I try to give them a lot of grace, but we're 7-5. I've seen teams win a Super Bowl from 7-5, several of them. And having Frank back is going to help. Having our offense starting to hum a little bit, is looking like, okay, We had some pieces. Who knows how long Amara is going to be out? How good Amara is going to be when he gets back? He's been dealing with some injuries. Having Frank back is going to be beautiful. But at the end of the day, this loss is huge, and the majority of the blame needs to be placed at Dan Campbell's feet for some of the decisions that he made. Some of it is the refs, but I don't want to hear anything about refs. We don't care about that. They still scored 30 something points. We still had the ability to get that stop. We could have called anything where it's not just a guy wide open in the front of the end zone, man. Like these are these are simple concepts that are somehow being lost on our defense. That is ridiculous to me. I'm sorry. They're not running anything special. They didn't run anything special, but it looked special to us. So that's how I feel about it, man. That's my quick reaction. I might do some play breakdowns or something like that if I get some time. But man, this is insane to watch. It's insane to watch how poorly we have been executing game after game after game. We are in trouble. For the next 6 game, we can probably lose one, if that. The week 18 game against the Bears is going to be huge for us, and we're going to have to really lock in mentally, get get on a winning streak in a way that we haven't been able to do all year. The offensive line most likely settling with Frank Ragnow coming in, because they've been protecting much better week after week after week. With Ragnow coming back, with Frank coming back, and maybe JMO getting on some things, the defense, I think they'll bounce back. But man, bro, there's been so much bad tape. I don't know if that's going to be the case, man. This is going to be an insane end of the season, man. And I just can't believe what I'm looking at, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, if somebody told me, hey, Jared Goff is going to get protection all game, and we're going to score 24 points, I would start thinking, like, you know what, we might be able to win this one. But at the same time, man, defense, the Legion of Whom is over. DJ Reed is coming back, but he's a little rusty. Amik is having the worst couple of game stretch of his life. I feel like maybe the league is figured him out. Terrion has been playing significantly better than him. I need to see more of that. This 3DT defense has to stop. Bro, rotate them, keep them fresh, do what you got to do, but we need edge rushers on the field. We have guys that can play, and we aren't using them. Sorry, bro. And that's all I got to say on it, man. This Lions Loud 365. Please like and subscribe. Oh, it's tough.